Hi, everybody. It's Crystal from Crochet Foundry and Furls here with Julie. Hi, Julie. How you doing today?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, good. You're up in Canada.
hmm
What's the weather like by you today? Is it?
Um, well, it's spring in Canada, so basically it's either raining or snowing. And today it's doing a little bit of both. It switches every half hour.
So are you getting somewhat of ice then too, or?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
great time. It's a great
oh,
time. Because yes, it does. The temperature wavers a lot. Like it can vary from like very much above zero to very much below. So yeah, it does freeze, and you have to be careful walking down the street.
yeah. We have that here in Wisconsin too.
Yeah,
So yeah,
exactly.
yeah. So yeah, I'd rather be someplace warm, but unfortunately,
I've lived someplace warm. Like I lived in Saudi Arabia for a couple of years, and I need four seasons. I really
yeah,
do. Yeah.
yeah. I can't imagine having just one. But Saudi Arabia, how is that like?
Oh, it was amazing. It was a great experience. That's actually where I learned English because we had a choice between going to French school, European, and American school. So my parents figured it would be a better idea to just go to American school.
Oh, well, I'm glad you did because we're
Me
speaking
too.
today.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. We have people joining us. I'm here with Julie talking about the spring 2022 issue of Crochet Foundry. Let's talk a little bit about your design. I have to admit that I was really hoping you didn't want your design back because I wanted them.
You should have told me. I would have left them.
No, no, no. I can crochet. Like, I can make them. It's just they're amazing. So, do you want to tell us what your design is in the spring issue and a little bit about it?
Sure. I actually have them right here. It's kind of hard to show long socks on a live, but here they are. Um, the idea behind these is to have knee-high socks or just above the knee. And for anyone who's read the issue already and maybe taken a little bit of a look at this, normally, or not normally, but generally speaking, when you crochet socks, you either start at the top of the sock and work your way toward the toe, or you start at the toe and work your way up. In this case, we do work the toe first, but I'm having a lot of fun with a sideways construction where we're working in rows around the foot and in rows around the leg, which gives the socks a lot more stretch. Because that's one thing in crochet socks, people will say that they're not as comfortable as knit socks. And I find that that's only true um, when the designer hasn't taken account of the horizontal stretch. Generally speaking, crochet designers that are known for designing socks, like Ron Strong, for example, like he knows about stretch. Like if anyone knows, he sure does. But this just eliminates having to even know about that because they stretch so much horizontally because of their construction. So they're a really cool entry point, I find.
I love the way you created them, and there is illustrations within the magazine, so it's may sound difficult, but like
Oh
you
no.
laid it out really really well. And I can't say I've tried on knit socks before, so I can't compare, but I did try on your socks because, like I said, I fell in love with them, and they were so comfy, and I like mine slouchy, so I kind of slouched mine, whereas they weren't
Yeah.
all the way up to the knee,
hmm
and yeah, they were super comfy. So
Well,
absolutely,
that it does help that stroll yarn is super comfortable and soft. So, I mean,
hmm
it's not all the design. A lot of it is also the yarn.
hmm
So
but yeah, that's part of why you chose that, I'm sure. And was this
yeah,
your first time using Stroll or no? So
no,
you've used it before.
I'm a huge fan of stroll yarn for socks, and anytime I get to choose, that's the one I order.
hmm Yeah, it turned out amazing. Like I
Mhm.
said, you got them back, but with a heavy heart. I had to send them back.
Sorry, they got lost in the mail.
Yeah. Oops, I don't know where they went. Hi everybody. People are commenting. Kayla said she wanted to try socks, but they're intimidating.
So I would say, and so I teach crochet in person and virtually. And when people are intimidated by a project because they've never done it, because it looks complicated, I find that crochet is very forgiving for that when you learn to do a new thing with it. And it's really just, trust the pattern. The pattern, yes, it's me, but it's also been tech edited. So someone confirmed that what I wrote makes sense. I had a tester here, all made sense. It's one row at a time. And even in that row, it's one comma at a time. And you just take your time, trust the process, do what's written, and you'll get a pair of socks. You sure will. I promise.
Mm-hmm. What is your favorite thing to make? Like, are socks one of your favorites, or do you like?
Actually, no, because you have to make 2 of them.
Oh, okay. So just like sleeves, I'm right there with you.
Exactly. Whenever there's a second, like my only tip is to do like toe and then foot and leg. That way you don't get second sock syndrome. I really like crocheting sweaters. So, just like long-term projects and hats.
And hats. Yeah.
Those are my go-to when I don't know what to do.
Very cool. What is your favorite weight yarn? Like, I know you talked about stroll fingering and you love that for socks. Do you have a favorite weight?
I do, and it's DK.
It is DK. Okay.
Yeah. When I started out, I thought I would never crochet anything that wasn't worsted weight, and now it's a DK all the way. I really love that weight.
I do too. I know Pam is a fingering girl, and I can't stick with fingering. It takes a lot longer.
It does. I mean, I like it, but there's no like immediate satisfaction or instant gratification with fingering weight. So DK all the way.
Yeah. Just reading some comments. I think I hear my little one yelling for me. So do you hear him too?
Yeah, but it's fine. You have a child. It's okay.
Okay, I think
we're not hearing yelling. We're hearing
not
fun.
Yelling. Okay,
no, it's
playing
fun
up
sounds.
There. So I'm just reading comments. I have a ton of just one mitten and one sock. Yes,
of course.
yes, same here.
Uh-huh.
One sleeve.
Okay. I have a lot of sock patterns that aren't written because I haven't done the second one.
Okay, and it's kind of a way to make sure your pattern is correct, isn't it? By making one and then making the other, or
absolutely.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah, absolutely. Like for sure, there are times where I thought I had written the whole thing, and then I do the second one, and I'm like, oh, looks like I forgot a step or 2 in the middle here. So that does help. And then I have like my friend who tests every single thing I make, which is great.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, so real quick, I just want to talk about the sale going on at Crochet Foundry for the issue. So the issue is 20% off the spring 2022 issue using code SPRING22 for 20% off on Crochet Foundry. I will drop that link if I can find it. Here we go. Also for National Crochet Month, we are having a sale on all previous issues. They are 50% off using code crochet50. So that's that.
So many sales.
Yes.
So much fun.
Yes. Furls is also having a National Crochet Month, anywhere from 15 to 25% off, depending on how much you spend. They also have 7 new wander colors, so that's exciting. What is DK yarn? So, does DK stand for anything? Do you know?
Double knitting.
Oh, I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. So it is thinner than worsted.
Yeah.
Yet thicker than
sport.
Yeah, so that is that. I'm just scrolling through, make sure I didn't miss any questions, and it doesn't look like it. What are you working on right now? Anything exciting?
I'm working on a few things right now. I don't know if you're like that too. Like, do you have a bunch of projects going at the same
Too many. Too
Okay,
many.
So I've got 2 sock patterns that are coming out in April and May that I'm working on. And I also have a collective of French crochet designers
Mhm.
who we all work together, and we imported the National Crochet Month concept to French. So we've got like a bunch of things going on in that group all month, and I'm working on, we do a blanket where everyone designs a square, like a 12-inch by 12-inch crochet square. And so we're right in the middle of the launch for that. So I'm having fun doing that too.
That's amazing. Now,
Yeah.
speaking of your patterns, like
Mhm.
you write all your patterns in English and French,
Yes.
correct?
Uh-huh.
How much extra work does that take? I'm just personally curious about that.
It's I wouldn't say it's double the work because the item has been crocheted, like it doesn't need to be recrocheted, but after crocheting is done, like it is double the work because I do have to like translate, have that tech edited as well, because I'm not going to catch everything in my translation. And then you have to market both languages to different crochet groups, to different like social media audiences. So it's a lot of work, but it's super important to me. It would be probably easier for me to just publish in English, but I've got like a whole province of people and then a whole continent of people that don't all speak English and that I can talk to in French because that's my my first language. So
That's amazing. That's amazing. And you do that for your blog post too. It's not just patterns.
everything I do is in French and in English. Classes,
Wow.
blog, everything.
Everything. So now, is this your full-time job?
Yeah.
It
Yep.
is. Yeah. I couldn't imagine doing one like language, let alone 2.
Yeah, it's just that part is full time. I think I went full time. I want to say it's going to be 5 years in May. That I went full time, but it's a mix of things. Like I design, I teach classes, I do translation work, I do tech editing work. So with all of that combined, it gets like to a full-time job salary type of thing.
Wow. Yeah, you keep busy.
Yes, I do.
And what about your family? Now you brought up that you have a daughter before the live. Do you just have one daughter or?
I have a daughter and I have a stepson. She turned 21 today, and my stepson is turning 20 in June. We've been married, I want to say, I don't know exactly, 4 years. I'm not good with years. We've been married 4 years, but we've been together 10. And I have 2 dogs and a cat in a very small house. So it's a lot of people in here. Yeah, it was just me. Yeah, it was just me and my daughter, and now there's like a bunch of people, and we love it. It's great.
And they support in everything you do, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's great.
My daughter is the face of Crochet because she's the model that I use for all my pictures. So she's been recognized in places, and she's like, I don't like this, Mom. But she still lets me do it.
Oh, that's great.
And my husband is the one that told me to quit my day job and do this full time. So he's more than supportive. I'm very, very lucky.
Oh, good. Okay, so now you said the name of your business, and as someone in Wisconsin, I was pronouncing it totally wrong.
Okay. So when I speak, I pronounce it in French, but it's like a crochet.
Okay, that's kind of how I was. Yeah. Okay.
I thought when I started and I found the name in my head, it was more bilingual than it actually is. Okay. It was easier to say in English than it actually is.
Okay. And is there a meaning behind your name? Okay, do you want to share that?
Sure. So accro in French means addicted. So it's a pun to say that I'm addicted to crochet.
That's perfect.
I
That's
love
like
it.
the perfect name. And I
Yeah, I
never would
wouldn't
have known
switch. Right.
that.
I wouldn't ever switch it, but that it, once
Mm-hmm.
people know, and normally people don't have to say it, they only read it, so
Right,
it
right.
works. It works.
Well, that is wonderful. Are you working on anything Well, we talked about what you're working on, right? Yeah.
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 Socks, always socks. Some
Socks.
Tunisian.
Oh, that's right.
Well,
Yes.
can I say that I'm working on
I'll
the
let you. Yeah.
yay?
I'll let you.
So I'm working on a pattern for the Crochet Foundry blog hop,
Mm-hmm.
which my pattern comes out in May, I believe. And I hid the yarn before I came on so that it wouldn't show up.
What colors are you using again?
I'm using one of the Wander colors, and I forgot the name of it.
Oh, that's fine. I don't want to
Sorry.
put you on the spot. Nope, that's fine. That's fine. But yes, we are very excited to see what you come up with for the blog hop.
I'm excited.
Yeah. I was gonna say something else and I forgot. He's distracting me. I don't know what he's yelling about. I completely drew a blank. I was gonna ask you something and now I can't remember.
Can I ask?
Oh, go ahead.
Is your hair a little bit pink?
Oh, okay. It's supposed to be purple.
Oh.
I haven't gotten it dyed and it happens to turn like silver if I don't keep up on it. So
that's neat.
Yeah. Well, it hides the gray, so I'm gonna pretend it's silver. But yeah, it was purple and it just kind of washed out a little bit. So I need to get back up on that. And you have what color?
Well, it's fading. It was teal.
Oh, teal. Okay, I was gonna say blue, and I absolutely love that.
Yeah, it's and I was gonna put makeup on and everything, but the 21st birthday kid kind of impacted my plans this morning, which is one of the joys of working from home. But yeah, it's teal, but it's not going to stay. I have an event at the very, very beginning of April, and I need to get my hair done before that so that I don't look like I do right now.
Oh, I think you look great. I love the teal. It matches your eyes. Like it really makes your eyes stand out.
When I'm out in the sun, it's kind of freaky looking. I love it.
Oh, nice.
I love colorful hair.
I do too. I'm actually skipping all the comments I should be reading. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm just scrolling through. DM says they have a translator app on their phone. So that's nice.
Super cool.
Yep. Good afternoon, rainy day in Michigan. Mark and Amy say happy birthday to your daughter.
I'm going to tell her that she was part of a live.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's so great that she models for you.
She's always like, even now that she's older and, she's got other things to do, like she's got university and friends and bars and all of that. Mm-hmm. Even still, like if I say I need her for pictures, she'll make the time and it's amazing. She's super cool.
Right. Caitlin said she loves the meaning of your name.
Thank you.
Kayla said kids are so needy. Yes, I don't know what he wants. Like I gave him everything and I'm bribing him with candy. Like, be quiet, I'll give you candy after. And he's not
Can
listening.
I say, don't despair, but it doesn't get that much better.
So I have 3 boys, a 13, a 10, and a 4. And with just moving, like there's no daycare. Like I have no daycare options here. So he's home with me, as you can hear. And the other 2 boys, like they're real good. Like when I say, hey, I'm working, they kind of just leave me alone. But of course this one, like he'll be good all day until like now. And then needs something.
He hears you get on and he's like, now I need to make sounds.
Right. Now I'm hungry. Now I want this. Now I want that. Okay. So let's give away a copy of the issue.
Yes. It's so beautiful.
Do you I have a question in mind? Do you have a question in mind? No.
No.
Okay. So My first thought is I love the meaning of your name. So what does the first part of your business name mean? So if you were watching it earlier, comment, and we'll give you a couple minutes to let us know what the beginning of her business name means. And how do you say it again?
À crochet.
Okay.
Or in French, it would be à crochet.
Okay, yeah, that's how you said it earlier, and I think I would just probably spit all over my computer if I tried to say that. Okay, so we have people commenting. Let's give them a couple minutes to do that. Again, the spring issue, newly released as of Friday. You can get it 20% off using code SPRING22 on Crochet Foundry.
It's a beautiful issue. I'm super excited to be in it.
It is. A little tidbit about the issue. We had a venue set and it canceled due to COVID, like right the week of. So my photographer actually had to do it in her house. So it was kind of a last minute, like, oh, how do we do this?
Fun.
Yeah, it turned out really, really good. Let's see.
Everyone was paying attention. It's so cool.
Everybody, yeah. Well, I thought it would be a little bit of a difficult question, but like, yeah, no, it was too easy. But that's okay. We want
people to get the magazine.
Yeah. And I love knowing your name now. Like I never would have guessed that. It's like perfect. Let's see. Well, people comment. What can we talk about?
What are you working on?
Unpacking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. My yarn shelf is behind me, and I'm still not sure if I have my office set up the way I wanted, but I can't wait to unpack yarn. Like I have not crocheted in weeks, and I need to get going on that.
Did you move to the same state, or did you?
It is the same state. It's a 4.5 hour drive, though. We had to relocate because my husband got promoted within the company. So it wasn't by choice. I loved my house. I loved my town, and I loved everything. But now, I mean, I'm happy here. And I have my own office.
Exactly.
No babysitter, but an office at least. So, yeah, just can't wait to get settled and, in a routine.
Yeah, I haven't moved in 11 years and I don't miss it. Like sometimes I think about it and I'm like,
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Mm-hmm. Especially like you have small children. I don't have to move small children, but with kids, it's even more work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the travel time was the worst, like viewing houses and trying to travel. We finally gave up, and I didn't see this house until after we bought it.
Oh, it was a surprise?
It was like I did the virtual walkthrough with my husband because we just couldn't make the 4.5 hour trip with 3 kids and
right, that's a lot.
Yeah, so all right, so let's pick a winner. We have a lot of people that commented. I'm gonna scroll through. If you want to tell me when to stop, we will pick a winner.
Stop.
All right, so we have Ray Olson
with the cutest profile picture.
Yes, that is adorable. So Ray, email support@crochetfoundry.com with the subject winner. We will get you a copy of the spring 2022 issue. And thank you so much for joining me today, Julie.
Thanks for having me.
Sharing about your design, and I hope to have you in a future issue. Yes.
I sure hope so.
Yep. And then thank you everybody for joining us today. Again, you can get the spring 2022 issue using code SPRING22 for 20% off. I'm going to go take care of my little one. I'm so sorry to everybody.
So cute. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Bye, everybody. We'll see you tonight at 6 Central for another live. Bye.
Bye.